Hi guys, in this video I'm going to be reviewing another UK CFD, Forex and spread betting trading platform, CMC Markets. Let's get straight into it. Hi guys, it's Enny, aka the Knock Trader, your friendly neighborhood swing trader, back again with another video. Remember to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that alert button to get alerts on all my latest videos. I've got Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at the Knock Trader on all social media platforms. And if you check that description section below, you'll see a link to my mailing list. I've also got a free Discord group with like-minded traders and investors to talk about everything and anything to do with trading and investing. If you check that description section below as well, you can join the Discord group. It's called Pip Talks. So I'm back again with another platform review, highly anticipated, another one, and this time is CMC Markets. So in no particular order, in this video I want to go through the background of CMC Markets, the trading platform user interface, the education, the fees and commissions, the markets covered, deposits and withdrawals, regulation, support, and everything else that I might have forgotten. So first things first, I'm going to go through a little bit about CMC Markets background. So CMC Markets is a well-established and highly regarded UK spread betting, CFD and Forex broker. They were founded in 1989 and listed on the London Stock Exchange under the ticker symbol CMCX. CMC Markets have 15 official global offices and are regulated in the UK, Canada and Australia. If you've watched any of my other trading platform review videos, you know that one of the most important things for me when looking at a trading platform is if they're regulated. So CMC Markets are regulated by the Financial Conduct Authority. As you can see here, it says licensed and regulated. As a FCA regulated broker, we adhere to strict regulatory requirements. So FCA Regulation is Financial Conduct Authority. They're the regulators in the UK. And by being regulated by the FCA, it provides certain protections for retail traders like myself and you. And for example, these would be stuff like the Financial Services Compensation Scheme protects eligible claimants up to £85,000 in an unlikely event that we are unable to meet our financial obligations. So the easy way of saying that is that if anything happens to the company, if the company goes bankrupt or something like that, that means that you're entitled to up to the amount of £85,000 that's in your account. So you won't get £85,000 if the company goes bust, but if you have £86,000 in your trading account, then you would be reimbursed £85,000 and then you'll lose £1,000. So as long as you have anything under £85,000, you'll get reimbursed if something happens to the company and they can't fulfill their financial obligations, which is good for us as retail consumers and retail traders, because that means our money is protected. That's why I think it's important to be regulated by the Financial Conduct Authority. There's also other things that they protect you, but this is one of the main reasons why I make sure that any broker that I even consider has to be regulated. Before we move on, I've made a number of different videos reviewing other trading platforms. If you want to check my playlist, then I've left a link in the top right hand corner. I reviewed IG, I reviewed City Index, I reviewed Plus 500, and I'm going to continue reviewing other trading platforms as well. But if you want to know what trading platform I use and what criteria I look for when picking a great trading platform, so you can apply it to your own reviews or your own analysis when picking the trading platforms, you should download my free ebook. I've put the link in the description section below. It's a free ebook that just gives you a couple of pages explaining what goes into why I choose a trading platform, explains the difference between a trading platform and a broker, and then gives a breakdown of the top 3 trading platforms that I think there are in the UK. And then you can just cross compare the 3 trading platforms and then come to your own conclusion as to which of these 3, or if there's others that you would prefer to pick. So yeah, just check that in the description section below. Just download that ebook today. And if you click this link, you'll get a little bit more information with regards to other protections that are afforded to customers and retail investors that use CMC Market and any FCA regulated trading platform. But today I'm talking about CMC Markets. And it just gives a little bit of a breakdown as to what other what other protections are provided for consumers. So here it says client money, key points. I'll zoom in a little bit. So key points: retail client money is held in separate client bank accounts. This is really important because you don't want the money that you're investing to be mixed with company money. So it's a stipulation by the FCA that retail money must be kept in a separate account to client money, which is good. Money held on behalf of clients is distributed across a range of major banks. Also very important because if it's kept in different banks, that means that if anything happens to a specific bank, then at least some of your money is still in another bank that's been kind of, it's just to manage risk. You don't order your money in one bank and something happens to that bank and then you're in trouble. So if you keep money in all separate different banks, then a lot of the capital is spread and so is the risk. It says CMC Market does not lodge retail clients' money towards margins with its hedging counterparties. That's very important. So this is quite a hard one to explain, but let me think of the best way to explain this.
A few moments later.
Now let's get into what markets are available with CMC Markets. So that sounds like a tongue twister, but what I mean by that is what asset classes, what stocks, what Forex pairs, all the different tradable assets, what are available on CFC Markets. So when I was doing my research, I found that there was over 9,000 markets available on CMC Markets, which is pretty good, really good. Well, not really good, but pretty good. Yeah, like 4 out of 5 for me. But let's look into the different asset classes first. So right here, it says in the market section, it says it's got indices, Forex, cryptocurrencies, commodity shares, and treasuries. So that's bog standard. This is what's expected. If I look at cryptocurrencies first, they got what are the cryptocurrencies that have available? Yeah, so straight away it looks like they've got 12 cryptocurrencies that they have available, which is really good. Even some of the lesser popular ones, not the ones with lesser market cap, as opposed to like the top 5 or 6, which is good because a lot of the other trading platforms I saw, they didn't have, I don't think they had like Stellar or Tron. They had Neo, but Stellar or Tron. So they have 12, which is a little bit more than some of the other trading platforms that I've looked at so far. This is the most important one because obviously this is the mass majority of their market. Well, not market. All the trading platforms, shares. There's more shares as an asset class. Shares are more than any other asset class with regards to the numbers that they have, and they say they have over 9,000, which is really good. Well, it's pretty good, over 9,000. Just to compare, I think. Actually, I'm not going to compare. If you check my ebook, I actually do a comparison with some other trading platforms to see the different type of markets size that they have. So when it comes to the cost of trading on CMC Markets, they are pretty much top notch, to be honest. I couldn't really they're pretty much infallible. They've got no inactivity fees. They've got no account fees. They've well, actually they do have inactivity fees. What I'm talking about is £10 a month, but that's after 2 years, which is really good. They got no withdrawal fees, and the minimum deposit is 0. So you don't have to deposit for £250 or £400 like some trading platforms. And they also have something I haven't seen in other trading platforms. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section below. They have an account inactivity. Wait, no, I just spoke about that. Inactivity charge. That's the inactivity charge. But they also have a cash rebate. So what that is that if you spread bet on indices, Forex, or commodities in high volume, you can be eligible to receive a monthly cash rebate. So you can get some money back if you trade in high volume. It's not something that, well, which is available to professional clients. I'm not eligible to be a professional, so that's not something I could take advantage of, but some people might. And if you can, then at least that's an extra benefit that you can get from trading with CMC Markets. If you checked out my ebook, which is available now, or just any of my other videos, you know support is one of the key criteria I look for in a good trading platform. And CMC Markets support is good. It's really good. They got, I said, 98% of calls and answers within under 20 minutes. I've tried, and it's true. Well, it's true for me anyway, at my experience. Sample size 1. Their markets, when their markets are open, we are too, which is good. That means that they have 24/5 support. I like 24/7, but so far there's only one trading platform that I found that has 24/7. Download my ebook to find out which one that is. And we dedicate to make you a better trader. That's just marketing jargon, whatever. But yeah, good 24/5 support, which is good, and quick response. They also have like a bot. Well, it's a weekend that I'm making this video, so you can't really contact them, but there's a live chat bot that you can speak to, and you can speak to people there as well. And then they've got email service, which they respond pretty quickly to as well. So all in all, I like their support for the CMC trading platform. So every good trading platform needs a great education system to support it, in my opinion, because with new entrants comes people that probably don't know much about the market, because there's always new people wanting to learn how to trade every day, every week, every month, every year. And they normally don't get the education they probably should have got before funding an account, which I believe sometimes, I don't think it's a duty, but I think it's great added value if a trading platform or broker provides some sort of educational support to accompany the platform that they're flogging to their consumers. Because if they're more informed, they can make better trades. They can make better trades. They're less likely to blow up their account, so they can trade on their platform for longer. So with that being said, CMC Markets do provide some trading support. Wait, I'm on the wrong page. They do provide some support in the way of webinars and events, but a lot of the low level stuff, a lot of the introductory stuff, they have a very small amount of information on. So just what is trading, what is spread betting, they have all that type of stuff, but I would like some sort of next level to that, because a lot of the other trading platforms have almost like an academy of some sort, and I haven't seen that. I've seen isolated videos here and there from CMC Markets, especially on their YouTube. I'll open that up as well. But in terms of the webinars and content they have, pretty much what they got is non-farm payroll coverage, which is only good for the Forex traders, to be honest. What if I'm an equities trader? They're not really giving me much in the way of webinars or content that an experienced equities trader can use. So that's a bit of advice for CMC Markets. Provide a bit more diversity, variety in the way of the webinars that they're providing. If they need me to do one, let me know. But their YouTube channel is good. Once again, I think it's quite high level. They've got some videos on like the introductory stuff, but they're not that appealing in my opinion. I think they could go in the way of making it a bit more user friendly for entry level traders, because this could be quite daunting for new traders. But experienced traders, they might find this information quite useful. And the production level, I think the production level needs to improve, in my opinion. Maybe use people's faces. They use some people's faces here, which is alright, but maybe for the analysis here, I'm being a bit extra. But I think they're good, but they could be better, because I've seen better from other trading platforms as well. But they've got 12,000 followers, so who am I to talk? But yeah, they're doing pretty well. Just to buttress my point on the educational part, I found like the learning materials for the entry level traders, and like, for example, learn to spread bet. This is I like it. It's pretty good. Some of the content is pretty good, but I feel like they can expand on it a little bit more. I think this is something that most of the trading brokers are kind of guilty of, is where they just kind of scratch the surface, but they don't really go a little bit deeper and provide the information that maybe beginner traders need, to the extent that they can understand it at a higher level. Like some of this content, it's just written content, and this is not a beginner trader is not really it's not gonna seep into their memory. It's not gonna really. I can't see myself as someone that doesn't know how to trade. Being able to understand all this information that they're providing, if they're giving it to me in like in the format that they're providing here. So yeah, I think it's good, but I think there's room for improvement in the educational content of CMC Markets. And before we actually get into using the platform, I thought I'd show you the different types of platforms that they have. I'm gonna show you the user interface for the demo account platform, but they have advanced and standard. Now this is kind of pretty much industry standard these days. If you don't have a advanced version of your trading platform, then in most trading platforms these days are integrating third-party integrators, whether it's Pro Real Time for IG or it's AT Pro for City Index. There's always some sort of twofold platform solution, because you need standard platforms for your entry-level traders that don't need all of the nooks and crannies and the customizations, and then you have your advanced platforms for people like me, who are like technical analysts that really like to get granular and want every little piece of advanced bit of technology that they can use to use in their trading. So here you have the advanced, you got the standard. They also have a mobile application that feeds into iPads, iPhones, and Androids. Once again, industry standard. Everyone's doing it these days. If your trading platform isn't doing it, then I suggest you find another one, because this is industry standard. Yeah, so technical analysis indicators, drawing tools. Got 115 technical analysis indicators, which is good. Price projection tools. By that I'm sure they just mean like just drawing tools and stuff like that. I don't know about projecting price. Module linking. Yeah, so this is one of the advanced tool settings as well. Module linking, which allows for you to group and to extract different it's hard to explain. Do you know, like, it's all the modules can be linked. So like you got your price order book here, you can have your like indices here, similar to what I have on my Pro Real Time. You can move around and customize the setup to how you want it. Chart forums on the right hand side. I'm going to go through all of this in the next part of the video anyway, so keep watching. Rather than me just talking to you, I'm going to show you how the user interface feels. Client sentiment is something that they have as well, and they also have news and insight. So this is something that a lot of the trading platforms are now adopting as well. Some of the ones that don't have it are catching up, because you need to, but you need some sort of feed in from third-party news providers on not just informational data such as what's going on in the market now, but also like long-form content. That's what a lot of traders want to see, and that's what they're doing a lot of these days. I actually made a video about IG's long-form content and how they've integrated what did they integrate? I forgot what it's called now. Put it on the screen anyway. But yeah, we've got Reuters. They've got Reuters here, live accounts only. Yeah, Morningstar, quantitative equity research. So a lot of research, third-party researchers, credible researchers like Reuters and Morningstar, which is good, really good. I like that. But yeah, without further ado, I'm gonna just log into the demo account. This is what you've been waiting for. Let's get straight into it and let's see how the platform works in real time. So here we are. This is a live demo account that I'm using, so don't watch that. That's not real money. I wish it was. I actually took a trade a couple of days ago just to mess about, and it's up because all I do is win. No, I'm joking, but I just took a trade just to see what it was, just to see how it looks in the user interface. Yeah, I like it. So on the left hand side, you've got all of the different popular indices. Let me show you here. You got German DAX, you got US 30, and they show up here. So what I like is that it's quite customizable, similar to some of the other trading platforms right here. A lot of the standard ones, they normally don't allow you to customize the standard level trading platform, which means that they've given you more customization on the very rudimentary trading platform, which I think is really good. I think here would normally be like some sort of information like news. So I can put news here like Reuters. Obviously it's the weekend, so there's not really anything for them to have, and also it's only available for the live account, but you can customize it, which is really important. As I said before, you get to choose what goes where. So if you go on watch list, you can create a watch list here. You've got you can create extra windows here. You've got learning material here. You can access the learning material from the user interface of the platform. I don't know if some of the other ones do that. I can't remember, but either way, that's pretty cool. well, you can't actually, it opens up a new tab anyway, so you can access learning material, and it gives you kind of spreadsheet documentations on how to use the trading platform, which I think is really good. So I think what would be better though would be some sort of wizard, I think, rather than like a document, because then you have to go back and forth. If you could have some sort of like similar to like the Microsoft Word paperclip, that would be great. Now I'm gonna go to cryptos, for example. I'm gonna exit there. So this is what I was saying about all of the different trading platforms. You got just shy of 9,000 shares, got 15 cryptos, 341 currencies. So I'd say altogether you got 9,000 plus asset classes or tradable markets, which is good. What else can I do? What else can I show you? On the accounts, you can order, you can place orders, you can choose the orders here, you can choose your positions here. Your orders, your price alerts are here, orders here. I really like this bottom area because it's really clean, and you can find your alerts, your orders, and your positions all in one place. Some trading platforms you have to, the order book would normally be as a ribbon at the top as well, the position side. So you have to exit one of these other images to see your position. So you have to be going back and forth, which I don't like. Sometimes I want to see my positions at all times while I'm looking at what's going on in the chart. It's a weekend, so I can't really place any orders right now. This is going to be a cryptocurrency order. So let me just look at Bitcoin here. I'm still getting quite used to this the trading platform, but I like it. It's quite good, even though it's really intuitive as well. So you could draw trend lines here. There's a abundance of different type of lines you can draw. Pitchfork. You got everything. You got an array of indicators, way more than some of the other standard ones. I'm actually really liking this platform. We got the SMAs, weighted moving average, Bollinger Bands, all sorts. I like the way that they've laid this out as well. Very intuitive, easy on the eyes. And you got the MACD, so I could add the MACD here if I wanted to. Whoa, look at that color scheme. It's crazy. You can add the MACD and the RSI. I'm not going to bore you with some of all the other stuff, but I like it. I like the user interface. I haven't really got too many bad things to say about CMC Markets, to be honest. I actually didn't know much about it going into it because I knew about CMC Markets, but I never really paid it much time. But it's kind of grown on me, and I don't know if I'm sold. I think I'm sold. I like it. They're good company, and I like the trading platform. I just like the layout of it. I just like the layout of the standard one. I'm sure that the advanced one is going to be even better. So I might check that out and even make a separate video on that. But that would mean that I'd have to actually use a proper account. But yeah, so far so good. Really liking it. And finally, I'm going to give you a quick overview of the pros and cons of CMC Markets. One of the pros is its heritage. It's listed on the London Stock Exchange, and it's been around for 30 years. It's got easy access to the demo account. It just takes you to provide one email address, and then you have access to the demo account for a lifetime, which is really good. I like that. And it's got top class support. You can email, live chat. What else can you do? Email, live chat, phone call. It's got all the different avenues that you need if you want to contact support, and they get back to you in a timely fashion. And some of the cons. Well, they have limited after hours for some certain markets, like the Australian Stock Exchange. I'm being quite pedantic here because there's not that many problems with CMC, so I'm looking for a couple of cons, but this is one of them. I found that you couldn't have as many after hours access to trade on certain indices that I would like. And they need to work on the diversity of webinar content. As I showed you earlier in this video, that a lot of the webinars were just non-farm payrolls, and I want to see a bit more in terms of different useful content for more advanced traders to watch. So yeah, that's my video of CMC Markets. Remember to like, subscribe, and share. It's Any, aka the Not Trader, signing out.